Well, hello everybody, and welcome back. My name is Joel, and this is A Stable Life. It's good to have you guys back with us. Welcome to the coldest day of the year. But we have some great news. The wind is going to only be an occasional gust of up to 10 miles an hour. Nothing constant, nothing crazy. So that's good. Right now, it is 2. All of the horses are currently inside, and I'm sure they are eager to get out. Very, very, very eager. We're gonna fire up the four-wheeler. And let that start to warm up. We also gotta go start the tractor to let that warm up from the cold night. Let's see how our horses are looking though. Hey, Bella. Stall looks good. Hey, Sarah. Yep, about what I expected. Coco. Nope, caught you in the act. Sorry, brother. Yep, looking good. Ava. Hey, Diego. Hi, buddy. These stalls aren't that bad. This is actually looking pretty good. Hey, Rebel. Weather. Samson. What's up, buddy? Everybody's actually looking pretty good. So that's awesome. So, what do we got to do for today? Well, today's a big one. Of course, you know, coldest day of the year, so we got to make sure the horses are warm. We also have to make sure that none of our water is frozen. Water is very important on cold days for horses, so we got to make sure that they have all the water that they need. Of course, we have our usual feeding routine, morning feeding and evening feeding. We have to get hay taken out for the horses. We cleaned all the pastures in the last video, all the feeders out, and we got all the round bales set aside, but we need to put out round bales for the horses, otherwise when they get out there, there will be no food. With it being cold, they will be angry, and then they will no longer be able to stay warm because their furnaces will shut down. So we don't want that. So we're gonna go start the tractor because that takes a little bit longer to heat up. Then we'll measure out and give all the horses breakfast. Hello, hello, hello. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Yes, hey. Hey guys, look at Declan's whiskers. Looking good, everybody's looking so good. All our heaters are on. We have electricity, which means none of the breakers went off. That is good. Open up everything. Very good. Let's open up this gate. Hear that nice crunch? That's how you know it's cold outside. I am dressed for this today. I have a lot of stuff on. I didn't want to dress too heavily because, well, if I get warm, that's a problem. Look at our water bowl. Wow. That's wild. Okay, good. Well, everything's looking pretty good. Turn that off so that when the horses turn out, they got water. Everything's good. We'll start the tractor, and now we'll get started on morning feeding. Get the grain measured out and get that in the stalls for the horses. This is the coldest weather that this tractor has experienced yet. Will she start? Let's see. My mustache is freezing. I can feel it. Well, we have power. That was probably the hardest cold start that has ever done, but it fired up. Wow, yeah, she's freezing. Don't worry, I'm not gonna be moving that for a little bit yet. That's gonna be sitting there warming up for at least 15 minutes. We're not even gonna attempt to move that. The four-wheeler will be warmed up sooner, and we're using the four-wheeler sooner than the tractor, so that'll be good. All right, let's give these guys breakfast. That's gonna be the first and most important thing for them because they're hungry, they're impatient, and they want out. Let's go see what the temp is in the barn though first. Okay, in Fahrenheit, we're at 3 degrees. In Celsius, it looks like negative 16 degrees Celsius. That's wild. All right, we got grain measured out. Let's get it in the stalls. Like that, all of them are happy again. Now we got the other side. They all have their morning feed. I'm gonna hop on the four-wheeler, get our manure wagon. It's gonna be the multi-lander. Then it'll be time to put hay out for the horses. Oh my goodness, oh my goodness. Getting ahead of myself. I haven't fed the donkeys or honey yet. We can't just not feed them. I don't know if Tucker figured out that I put food in his bucket or not. He's a special one. Look at his whiskers. Oh my word, that's so cute. Little Rockies. Adorable. And now you guys will finally get to see how we take care of honey when we have all the horses kept in. To be honest, yeah, it's only 3 degrees, but there is no wind, and wind changes everything. So much so that I honestly don't think the horses needed to be kept in last night. Yeah, I get it, it's cold, but you have to remember these animals are designed to be in cold weather. They're from the Wild West, and even though these are domesticated and not as tough as a wild Mustang, they're very tough animals. Far more so than a lot of people give them credit for. Honey, maybe. She is on the older side. Now, if we were having like a blizzard, crazy winds, but no, still calm, not bad. Not bad at all. Granted, I was very cold yesterday, but that was because I was on the tractor going back and forth and I was in the wind. No wind today. There's food in there for you, princess. We're gonna be putting out 5 round bales today, 3 in the big field and 2 in the middle field. All the horses are done eating too, and they're ready to get turned out. So let's get a move on. So we got a bit of a problem, a little bit of a situation here. It's not a good one. Kind of give you an all-rounded perspective on things. Yeah, we're kind of in the danger zone there. Now, you might be laughing at me right now, or very stressed or worried. All are completely natural feelings. I'm almost 30, but it's nice to know that I can still make some stupid choices. So how did I get myself into this pickle? Well, as I was taking the round bale wagon up the hill yesterday, 3 round bales fell off the wagon. They weren't strapped on. Rolled down here and stopped right here. Yesterday, me being smart, I drove past this, turned around, came up, and then I used the spike, would get the bale into the path, spear it, and off I went. Worked great. Should have done that today. So today, me being a little bit on the dumber side, thought that I would go off onto the pond, thinking the ice is clearly thick enough, only with my front left tire, mind you, and back up to spear the bale, pull forward, grab the other bale, and doing that the conventional way. Well, my front tire broke through the ice, and well, it's all mud underneath. So instead of just stopping and calling for help then, no, we are a man. We don't admit defeat. We either make it worse and make a video about it, or we get out and then we just don't talk about what happened and chalk it up to, well, that was kind of dumb, don't ever do that again. So we got a couple problems here. First off, my left-hand side of the tractor is now through the ice because of me trying to back out. Didn't work. And we've got 2 bad things going for us. Really hard ground on this side and complete pond muck on that side. And the problem is that it's so cold, being only 3 degrees, that the water is refreezing faster than my help is getting here. That ain't good. My help needs to get a little faster. I hear an engine, so I think there's something getting close, but we've got some chains coming and another tractor. We're gonna hook on to the front end of the frame and pull that way. That'll pull the tractor towards the hard ground. That should get it out no problems. And chalk this up to Joel was having one of his moments. Help has arrived, and it's my truck. All I put was my front right tire on it. It was a cab over tractor trailer on a flatbed, on a snowboard. You'll feel it tug. Well, that was such a nice, humbling experience, wasn't it? Oh man. Let's never do that again. I think that's a great plan. I am very ready for today to be over. We have to clean all of the stalls first. Thankfully, the stalls aren't too bad. this is kind of the deal here, what they all kind of pretty much look like. Nothing too crazy. So I'm gonna clean the stalls, but I'm just gonna show you what the stalls all look like before I do it. Because I've showed me cleaning stalls in the past. You know, you kind of get the idea. I'm taking manure out of the stall and making the stall clean again. So that's kind of like how it looks. You can see how each of these look. And then I'm just gonna get started cleaning. I'm gonna start on down here on this side of the barn, and we'll work our way to the other side. Okay, here we go. I changed my mind. I figured I'd give you guys an idea for what's going on. It's so cold that I can basically just use a broom. There's some areas where the manure has frozen. And yes, that's quite accurate. But most of the stalls, I could just broom everything into a pile and then come through with a shovel and scoop it up and throw it in the wagon. And the piles I can get with the shovel. Broom is a lot faster, it grabs a lot more than the shovel, which is what I would normally be doing with this. I would do the same thing with the shovel, scrape everything into a pile and scoop it, but this stall's a little interesting because of how everything is. This is where we're going to want to put everything. All right, we got them all done. Not cleaned. Well, sort of cleaned. They're all in piles now. That didn't take me long either. That about sums up the day I've been having. 2 o'clock. Now remember, you stay there, okay? All right, time to get the wagon. I have to back it up the aisleway because it's the multi-lander. And we're gonna back it in here and then we can get it around the turn. Figured out that's how I can get around this aisleway here. So I'm gonna work my way towards this. All right, everybody, I'm not a surgeon. However, it's cold out here. Joel probably downplayed how cold it is. It's too cold. So I'm gonna put this on the camera. So I'm sorry. Right here. All right, rubber band over top of the head. Yep. Put this up against it. This should keep you guys from freezing. Do you feel warmer? I'm all done filming for the day. This would be a great time to like the video if you haven't already. If you're not subscribed to Joel, I don't know what you're doing. Bye, have a good day. Hey, see you later, Joel, stay warm. First load. I'm gonna head out and dump this, and then hopefully the rest will fit on the next one. Well, that worked, sort of. Probably would have been best if I, didn't need to have to get off and yank the wagon, but it is what it is. Let's get this wing finished. Well, about an hour later, we just finished cleaning up all the barn. Are all cleaned up. Much better looking. And this is the wagon. I'd say she's fully loaded. I'm gonna go get that dumped, and then we gotta get hay in all the stalls. It's actually feeding time right now, so. All right, good deal. It is now time to get the horses in. So let's set the camera up out in the snow and show them coming in. with everybody in now, I am excited to report I have news on Samson as well. I know this video's got everything in it. Samson is doing very well. So well, the catheter is officially out. We're very excited about that. It was actually taken out a few days ago. He's going to be switching treatments. He's going to be going from an IV style treatment, going through the catheter, to a ophthalmic solution. It's going to be going on the eye. So once that's in, that will be going on him 3 times a day. Similar to the other one, the catheter. The only difference is this is going to be put on via his eye instead of into his eye via catheter. So it's my understanding we'll be doing a full week of treatment, give him a week rest, and then another full week of treatment, and then we'll see where we are from there. But it does look like the surgery was a success. So I know you guys are very excited to hear that, and I'm excited to report the happy news. What a day today has been. It by no means went according to plan, but it wasn't as bad as it could have been. Definitely not as bad as it could have been. It's nice to know that I can still make those 18-year-old mistakes now and then. Oh, Lord. Well, keeps you young. I know it's bitterly cold, but my, it's beautiful. Hey guys, thank you so much for watching. I sincerely hope that you guys have been enjoying these videos. I love making them for you, and it's because of you guys that I enjoy making them. Thank you so much, all of you. I sincerely appreciate you guys watching the channel. If you haven't, remember to hit that like button, consider subscribing. And as always, I'll see you in the next one.